Let me share something with you that you might not have really heard in this way before, but it's something you absolutely need to know deep inside your heart. When people keep telling you that you look much younger than your age, it is not only a random compliment about your skin, your hair, or your smile. It's actually a signal, a powerful one, because it carries meaning beyond genetics, beyond good skincare, or a bottle of moisturizer. It means your energy is different. It means your mindset is stronger than you give yourself credit for. It means your spirit is alive, awake, and moving with a rhythm that others can feel. Looking younger is not only about appearance. It is about your presence. It is about how you show up in the world each day. It is about your resilience. It is about your healing. It is about the battles you faced and survived without losing your light. People notice youth in you because they sense something alive in you. It is a kind of radiance that cannot be faked, bought, or copied. You have learned the art of protecting your peace and your energy, and that alone changes everything. It changes not only how you live, but also how you look. Because let's be real and honest with ourselves, the world will drain you completely if you allow it. People will pull you from every direction, expecting you to carry their weight, clean up their messes, listen to their endless complaints, and respond to their chaos. And if you are not careful, if you are not protective of your own spirit, you will start to shrink under the heavy load of things that were never meant for you to carry. That constant stress, that emotional overload that doesn't stop, it shows up in your body, in your skin, in your posture, and especially in your eyes. But when you learn to say no without guilt, when you decide to guard your peace like it is something sacred and holy, everything shifts. Your nervous system calms. Your heart beats steady, your face softens, your eyes brighten. You begin to glow, not from makeup or creams, but from inside your very soul. This glow is not only about external beauty, it is about alignment. But you stop aging under pressure because you are no longer living in fight or flight. You are not staying in rooms where your worth is ignored. You are not entertaining people who only drain your spirit. You are not bending over backward to please everyone at the cost of yourself. That kind of emotional maturity is rare, and it does not only change your mindset, it resets your whole body. It gives your cells space to breathe. It gives your soul permission to rest deeply. And from that rest, from that inner stillness, your radiance is born. Do you know what ages people the fastest? Living their life stuck in survival mode, being stuck in relationships where they are never allowed to be themselves, working jobs that slowly kill their spirit, saying yes when their heart is begging to say no. That kind of emotional tension turns into physical tension. It builds up in your shoulders, your jaw, your stomach, your back. It transforms into anxiety, inflammation, exhaustion, sleepless nights, and even illness. But when you master your own energy, when you begin to defend your peace like it is your treasure chest, your body listens, your mind clears, your skin softens, your smile returns. Not because you are desperately trying to look younger, but because you finally put down what was never yours to carry in the first place. And here is the truth that many women, and many men too, learn the hard way. Boundaries are the real secret. You don't reach this place by accident. You arrive here through lessons, through scars, through experience. You've been through emotional burnout. You've tried to be everything for everyone. You've overextended yourself until you had nothing left to give. You've stayed silent to keep the peace, only to realize that silence doesn't create peace. It creates bitterness inside you, and so you changed. You became different. Now you speak up even when your voice shakes. Now you walk away when you need to. Now you protect your energy as if your life depends on it, because it does. You choose your battles wisely. You don't waste your soul explaining your worth to people who are determined to misunderstand it. That kind of strength creates freedom. And freedom always shows itself in the way you walk, in the way you carry yourself, in the glow of your skin, in the steadiness of your energy. You've probably also stopped the endless overthinking that once stole your peace. And that alone can take 10 years off your life. Overthinking is exhausting. It robs you of sleep. It creates stories that don't even exist. It makes you doubt yourself, replay conversations 100 times, second guess every decision. But you've outgrown that cycle. You've discovered that peace is not found in having every answer. Peace is found in trusting yourself enough to know you will figure it out when the time comes. That trust frees you. It removes invisible weight from your shoulders. And without that endless mental noise, you move differently. You breathe deeper. You laugh more easily. Your entire energy changes, and people notice it even if they cannot explain what shifted. Protecting your peace also means protecting your time. You don't chase anymore. You don't beg for attention or validation or clarity from anyone. You know what you bring to the table, and you are no longer afraid to sit at that table alone if necessary. That quiet confidence radiates from you. It is rare. It is magnetic. It creates an aura that people confuse with youth, but what they are really feeling is presence. You are present in your body, in your spirit, in your decisions. You are not running around seeking permission to exist. You have given yourself full permission to be who you are, and that kind of ownership of self is powerful beyond measure. You have also stopped worshipping perfection. You don't try to be polished every second of every day. You embrace your natural self, your emotions, your intuition, your imperfections. And in doing so, you removed layers of pressure that once dragged you down. You no longer chase the unrealistic standards set by society or the filtered illusions on social media. You move at your own rhythm, in your own lane, with your own pace. That ease, that authenticity, that ability to breathe in your own skin keeps you light. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you young. And here's something women especially come to realize. There is a huge difference between looking young and being youthful. Looking young is surface level. Being youthful is a state of mind, a way of living. And you've tapped into that because you chose peace over chaos, growth over drama, alignment over approval. You became the gatekeeper of your energy, and it shows. You no longer react to every storm. You observe, you choose, you respond with clarity, and that emotional clarity rewires your brain, heals your body, and refuels your soul. You are not aging the way others are aging because you are not carrying the same heavy burdens. You have become lighter, not because life magically became easy, but because you learned how to move through its storms without losing yourself. You have healed from emotional wounds without letting them harden your heart. Life always throws curveballs. Heartbreak, disappointment, betrayal, loss. We cannot always control what happens, but we can control how we respond. And the way you respond has shaped you. It has made you wiser, stronger, softer in all the right ways. You know now that when you pass through deep pain and survive, you don't just survive, you transform. You evolve into someone who knows their worth in a way that no one can take away. You understand that pain is a part of life, but suffering is a choice. For years maybe, you carried old hurt, regrets, wounds that were not even yours. You let them pile up inside. And maybe for a while, they defined you. But there came a day when you decided they would no longer dictate your future. You chose to stop wearing your scars as your identity. That choice to heal changed everything. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It is not neat or easy. It is messy. It is painful. It takes patience and effort. You had to dig deep, forgive others, and forgive yourself too. You had to stop clinging to the past, stop replaying the same hurt, stop calling yourself broken. That was not simple, but you did it. You chose to let go of what was weighing you down, and in that space, something beautiful was born. New strength, new peace, new radiance. As you healed, you learned boundaries. You learned that you don't have to accept toxic behavior just because it's familiar. You learned that not everyone deserves a seat at your table, and that choice wasn't from bitterness. It was from love and self-respect. Healing didn't erase your past, but it stopped your past from controlling your present. And that is why when people look at you and say you look younger, what they are really sensing is your spirit. They are seeing the woman who chose herself. They are seeing the woman who let go of survival mode, who stopped carrying everyone else's pain, who walks lighter because her heart is free. They see not only your face, but the story of your healing shining through your presence.